Most people open Claude and start typing questions. Like it's a smarter Google, with slightly better grammar. That's the lobby. You've been hanging out in the lobby. The actual product is 3 clicks away. And it isn't a chatbot at all. 3 features, how they work together, and what they let you build. Stick around, you'll never type "summarize this PDF" the same way again. You pay for Claude every month. You use about 10% of it, maybe 15, on a good day. 1 trick per episode. No fluff, no filler. Today, 3 Claude features that work together as a system. Let's open the rest of the building. Here's the map. Artifacts, the output layer. Things Claude builds for you, not just text. Projects, the memory layer. Claude remembers who you are and how you work. Skills, the behavior layer. Claude follows your rules for repeating jobs. 3 layers. 1 Claude. You've been using the lobby. This is the building. First, artifacts. A chat reply is text. Text you read. An artifact is a thing you run. A working dashboard, a simulator, a landing page, a pricing calculator for the side hustle you keep meaning to launch. Claude builds them in their own panel. And you can share the live version. With people who don't have a Claude account, that part is sneaky, hang on to it. Here's the one demo that landed for me. I take a screenshot of an interface I like. Any interface. A dashboard, a pricing page, a weather widget. Stripe? Fine. A random fintech I saw once? Also fine. Drop it into Claude. Tell it, build me a working version I can interact with. Wait a few seconds. That's not a screenshot anymore. That's running code. Now the part most people miss. I click share. I get a URL. I open it in an incognito window. No Claude account, no login, no "please subscribe to view." And the tool still works. Anyone can use it. Anyone can remix it. You just made a thing from a screenshot with 1 prompt. Second, projects. Every default Claude chat starts from 0. Hi Claude. Hi, who are you? New conversation. New amnesia. You're not building a relationship. You're meeting a goldfish repeatedly. A project fixes that. 3 slots, instructions. Knowledge, memory. Instructions tell Claude how to act. Knowledge gives it your reference material, and memory Claude updates it on its own. Between conversations, based on what you do, you don't write memory. Memory writes itself. Here's how I set one up. Left panel, new project. I'll call it Driftless. A side project, like the other 12. 3 slots. I fill instructions in 30 seconds. Tone, audience, who I am. I drop 1 knowledge file, the product spec. That's it. No setup wizard, no onboarding. Done. Memory is empty for now. Claude fills it as we talk. Here's an older project of mine. Look at memory. Claude figured out my patterns, topics I cover, phrasing I avoid, the way I talk. I never wrote any of this. It wrote it about me, like a journalist with a beat. 1 heads-up review memory once in a while. Sometimes Claude thinks you're still working on a project you already shipped, or quit, or pretended never happened. Delete the stale lines. It'll keep up. Third, skills. This one is the trick. Claude can do almost anything. It just doesn't know how you want it done. A skill is a folder with your rules. For 1 specific job, Claude reads them every time that job comes up. And here's the part nobody talks about. You don't have to write the skill yourself. At all. You probably wouldn't anyway, be honest. This is Skill Creator. It's a built-in skill that creates other skills. A skill for making skills. Yes, we're doing that. I want a skill that writes landing page headlines in my voice. Step 1. I ask Claude for 5 headlines, plain prompts, no rules yet. 5 generic options come back. Plan your week with AI. The smart calendar, save your sanity. The greatest hits of every SaaS pitch ever made. Step 2, and this is the move. I just judge them. 2 is good, 4 is great. 1, 3, and 5 generic. Modern professional. Who talks like that? I send that feedback back. Claude tries again. Better. Now we're in my voice. Step 3. I tell Claude, turn this into a reusable skill. It opens Skill Creator. Reads the whole conversation. Pulls out the patterns. Names the rules. Voice rules, words I never use. Hook structures I keep picking. Tone calibration. I never wrote any of that. I just said which headlines I liked. Save. New chat, same prompt, different product. And the first batch already sounds like me. Because the skill knows what I sound like, better than my last 3 emails do. I didn't write the skill. I judged. Claude reverse engineered my taste. Now the part that pays off. Project remembers you. Skill knows how you work. Artifact ships what you build. 1 real task. 3 layers. 3 minutes. I'm in my Driftless project. Skill is loaded. 1 prompt. Build me a 1-page landing for Driftless. Use my voice from the skill. Make it interactive. Headlines come out in my voice because the skill. Product details are right because the project. And it's an actual landing page. I can scroll, click, share. Because Artifact. No copy-paste. No open in Figma. No, let me build this in Webflow real quick. From idea to a link I can send. That's not a chatbot. That's a workshop. If Claude feels generic, you haven't taught it who you are yet. That's on you, not on Claude. Start 1 project, add 1 skill, build 1 artifact. You'll feel the difference in 1 session. That's the difference between using Claude and owning it. Subscribe. 1 trick per episode. No fluff. See you in the next one.